Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And so we're gonna go over Friday trade review, and I'm gonna show you what exactly happened. Like I said, right, if we were catching the bottom right here, like I told you guys if you watched my previous video, always if we don't break below teal, there's a high possibility of this bounce, right? And we got this bounce from here. It's a 7-point bounce up, right? So that is something you notice when you trade for a long time. You notice how the market conditions are, and certain conditions happen, like for you to take trades, right? And knowing market context, right? So going into Friday, I was really, if we didn't break this, right, that means we would have had a rally up, which we did, right? And like I told you guys before, how to pick a bottom, inverse head and shoulder. And look at this, right shoulder right here, right? So the first trade entry, you could have actually entered right here, right? This right shoulder of this microstructure of a right shoulder, right, over here, and then 3-point move up, right? So that was a very good trade, and I'm going to show you that intraday. And you have to notice though that we are still in this control, right? Controlled algo, as well as this red right here, right? So you cannot be like very bullish yet or bearish, right? Just have to wait for confirmation. But I'm gonna show you intraday and how to take this right shoulder trade off of 543, right, all the way to 546, 547. So almost a 3 to 4 point move, right? And then even a possibility of a trade right here as well. Okay. This was a pretty good trade as well, a 1-point trade near the end of the day. But yeah, let me show you that. So right here, right? So what happened was we also this is the right shoulder that you're seeing on the 30-minute, right? So this is what you're seeing on the 30-minute right now. Oh, sorry, 1 minute right now, right? You're seeing that right here, right? So I'm gonna say that again. Right here, right, is right here. Okay. So you can see how we had this left shoulder, head, and then this right shoulder right here. And the market was very kind to us. It gave us this microstructure right here, right? And then you could have entered right here, right? Or this breakup right here, right? So you have an opportunity, and then you let the green algo guide you all the way up. And you could have kept runners, and then the retest of teal, right? Whenever we do break teal or anything, we're always going to retest. If you watch my previous videos, I've always said that. That's the market. That's another market condition you have to look at, right? So when we break below algo, we always tend to retest it, right? And then keep heading up, right? So this was actually another good entry. I'm not gonna lie, but I wouldn't really. It's not worth it to me because you have to notice the yellow as well, right? I would have liked to wait for a better risk to reward before I would have entered. Possibility of breaking yellow, but yeah. So then here we break below teal, but we just didn't get that good microstructure here, right here, especially, right? But then we have another formation of a teal right here with the yellow, right? So one entry was at the break of orange right here, right? You had this microstructure head and then this microstructure right shoulder, right? You could take that down, right? And then you have to notice that we are in that teal, right? I don't know why I don't have that teal line. I'm gonna fix that right now. Yep. So you see how we test teal, right? We have that bounce, but then we also have this breakdown of teal, right? Then you have to notice the purple algo, right? So the market wants to build more liquidity, and then we got this drop right here. So this was a perfect entry right here. Then this is the last trade of the day, and then that's pretty much it. You guys see how simple that is? I'm gonna show you why we didn't drop here, right? Because when you see this left shoulder, right, and then this the head, you see how this right shoulder we also came back up right here. So the market, you have to wait for another right shoulder right here, but you can see the purple algo clearly tapering and the price just bounced up, right? So this was a trap essentially, right? So people would get trapped here if you didn't wait for the proper setup, right? So that's why I just have patience, wait for the proper setup, only take the setups that you like, right? And then we built the more liquidity right here, and then this double head right here, and then the big vicious drop right here. This was a pretty good move. This was a 3K move for me. But yeah, so that's the two trades early Friday. You probably should have called it a day after that first trade, right? This was well worth it, but I was active on the end of the day, right? So just this last trade made it worth it, and especially because at PM, right, the IV crushed the prices. So if there's a significant drop like this, it can pay out a lot, right? So yeah, anyways, so from here, where do we go, right? Again, like I told you guys, we don't know if we're bearish or bullish yet, right? We are in this tapering of this purple, right? So if we are headed up, we're gonna wait for it to break purple, right? Complete this cup at 546, 547 right here, right? And then you also have to pay attention to this red algo, right? Build the proper risk to reward, right? The deeper we build liquidity, the better, right? And then ultimately close cups right here, right? And then test red right here, right? And then you also have to be careful of the orange algo as well, right? So yeah, but if we are headed down, pretty easy way down. Well, actually not an easy way down. It's gonna be actually an annoying way down because of all these purple taperings. But yeah, eventually we'll want to see this cup close, right? Inverse cup, then microstructure right here, right? And take it right here, right? Off of red. You might get a microstructure with orange as well, so you could probably take it right here as well. Yeah, wait for that, and also make sure you have the necessary liquidity built and you have a great risk to reward, right? The purple can come down all the way here, right? So wait for that better risk to reward and let the market present itself to you. Don't rush tomorrow on Monday, right? But yeah, all right, guys, have a great rest of the day. Have a good rest of the weekend. Hope you guys stay safe. Peace out.